Drama Llamas. Today we're going to be talking more about costume designs. Let's get started, shall we? How to figure out what you need. Before you design all the most beautiful costumes in the world, you gotta first of all figure out the needs that are required by the script. So first I'm going to talk to you about how you do that. Script research. First you're going to read the script, make notes in the script as you read. Then you're going to do a tech analysis. This is when the costume designer looks specifically at the character's actions, how the character changes through the play, the times and locations of the play, and the style of the play. And then you're going to write a basic costume plot. This is a basic costume plot. You're going to see here that you've got production title, production date, the costume crew chief, costume crew members, and then you're going to see here we've got the reference number. So there's going to be references to costumes in the play, whether it's stage directions or lines, etc. You're going to put the page number, the scene, the act, if that's what your play has, the character, the actor, the costume pieces and accessories, and then any notes, like about color or style. You'll go through the whole play and do this. It really will help you figure out what costumes are really needed and what isn't. Script research. Talk to the director and your stage manager about possible wants and needs first. Sometimes you're going to find that a director just wants them to be in the same costume the whole time, so then you don't have to design more costumes than are needed. Read the director's directorial concept. Most directors should have a concept that they're going to be going for the style and the feeling of the play. Make sure you read it because there may be time period changes or color notes, anything like that should influence your design. Then, create a design collage of images. Find images inspired by the director's concept and your own designs to inspire not only you, but also your director. Here are some examples of some design collages. You can find pictures of previous plays or designs that you'd like to take inspiration, or ideas from color swatches, etc. This probably would be an example of a directorial collage, but you can see that there's like pictures of different sets, there's pictures of real places that maybe you would get examples from, etc. Here's another example of a design collage. You can see that there's some color choices, maybe some furniture choices, shapes, colors, time period, props, etc. to help inspire the designer, or the designers in this case. Again, here's some examples maybe for costuming. Maybe you're doing a 1940s or early 50s design for a character. Then you can have all these images to help you inspire as you draw and design. Again, here's some more collages. Maybe color palette and shape is also helpful. Now it's time to really figure out your designs. Share your collage with your director for approval. Then you know that you're on the right path, or they can give you notes so you can make changes so that you don't do a lot of work and then have to redo it. Take notes of changes. Now you're going to do renderings. Renderings are drawings of each costume for all characters. Here are some examples of renderings. Some of them are mine and some of them are professional, etc., or even student work. You see there's a drawing. You may have some notes, as you can see in this. Maybe the back is very important, and then maybe some fabric swatches. Here we go. This is one of my renderings. I'm sorry about the no arms. I guess I forgot to do the arms. So you'll see that I also wrote the character's name on the bottom and the play. You can do renderings in all kinds of formats, not just paint. These were done in watercolor and pencil. You can use acrylic paint. You can also design online and use renderings that you can print off digitally or share digitally. So you've done your renderings. Now you need to take those renderings to your director for final approval. I know it's strange to keep saying director approval, but it's them that really figures out the whole design of the whole production. So they're trying to make a cohesive look. And if maybe something you did doesn't fit within that cohesion of the look, it may throw off the performance as far as what the audience's understanding of the play. So you need to get it approved. Now you need to make a character costume list. So again, if you look at my costume list example, we've got the name of production, our chief of crew, our crew members, and then this is going to be specifically, you need to make a costume list for each character. So we're pretending that actor Nico is playing Tartuffe. So maybe you've got your references, you have the page numbers, etc. And then maybe it's an item, you go item by item, what you need for that character. So you see here I have monk shirt, pants, sandals, and prayer beads. Now hopefully you have the character size, so you can start writing down the sizes. Then you can figure out if you need to pull items, you need to buy an item, you need to borrow an item, or you need to make an item. You can make note of like size or specific things that you may need. This can help anybody pulling costumes, as well as possibly if you are not able to buy because you're a student in high school and your director does, this gives them notes to what you were looking for specifically. Now that you've made all those lists, it's time to start creating costumes. You can pull them, meaning hopefully you have a stock of costumes you can pull and make adjustments and change and adjust things to make it look for your show. You can borrow items. Ask your director or others can possibly borrow from universities nearby or other high schools or middle schools that may have some of these costumes. You can also rent costumes, though this means that you're probably not going to have a lot of say in what is being worn by the actor because rental costumes tend to be by a set plot. You can buy costumes or buy pieces of costumes. And then lastly, hopefully you can get a chance to make costumes. But maybe you have to buy a pattern and fabric, and then you get a sewing machine and make. When you are done with the show, you've pulled and made all the costumes and costume pieces, you need to make sure that you take pictures of people in your costume for your portfolio and organize it. These are pictures from costume designs that I did for plays back a couple years ago. This was my design for The Crucible. Alright, well, that's all for theater costume design. I hope this helps you as you get started designing for theater. Well, y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time.